Who's up next in order? EJ in Pennsylvania, you're on the air.
Hi, Alex. A privilege to talk to you.
Privilege to talk to you. What's on your mind?
It was a privilege also to donate to the money fund. I couldn't do much. I did $100.
That's a lot. Thank you.
Well, you're very welcome. I looked at it like you and Bob Chapman saved me an awful lot of money in my little tiny nest egg.
I'm going to tell you a little story. And Daryl said it was, he didn't tell me not to tell it, so I can tell it. You know why Daryl Rundis? He gave me one donation of $15,000, and I gave it away in video contest awards because I thought that'd be a good way to get the word out. But Daryl took our advice on the market on oil going to go down to $150 a barrel the next 6 months. He did it, and I don't want to tell you how much money he made, but I got the tithe. I got the 10%. So he is truly a Christian man. But I'm sorry for interrupting. Go ahead.
You deserve that because you really have helped us. I tuned into you about 2 years ago, and people wouldn't advise it, but I put all my money into gold, and I've been sleeping well for 2 years. So I didn't lose money, and I wish I could give you more, but
no, but let me stop you. Let me be specific. I never give advice on finances. I say what I would do, and I would have 30% of liquid assets in gold and silver and other metals. I bought gold when it was 300, and it's now, close to 1,000. But I would tell you, if you bought gold when it was, 600 an ounce?
674.
Yeah. I would hedge your bet, and just to be safe, next time it's up right now, I would dump some. 100%, I'm not going to give you advice. You do what you want. That's a little risky. But hey, it's better than losing half your 401k like everybody else, huh?
Right. And Chapman did tell us people to go in all in a couple weeks back. So like I said, I sleep at night and I have faith in it. And, I may lose a little bit, not like other people did by hanging in the, wrong way in the stock market and everything. I'm going to miss some up news and different things. That's okay. I say, I have it in my hands. And I sleep at night, thanks to you guys.
Well, God bless you. Anything else?
Well, probably a whole lot, but, I could give you one funny thing. You need a little laugh once in a while. I saw on a post the other night about the bank robbery that's going on, and I don't know the guy that wrote this, but he said, the plan was made by Summers and Geithner. Obama's holding the gun. The media's in the hallway providing cover. And Goldman Sachs is driving the runaway car.
Very well said. Somebody should do a cartoon of that. Thank you so much, EJ, for the support. Jake in Minnesota, the great land of a million lakes. Go ahead, Jake. You're on the air.
Hey, Alex. Pleasure to talk to you. I'm a first-time caller to your show. I've been on Burmoses. Thanks for both your shows. I wanted to, plug for you, just for your products just real quickly, because I really like them, so you don't have to. I like the Air and Aqua filter. It was great. And the Calben soap was really good price, really good. So I wanted to say that.
Hey, I washed my hair with Calben soap and under the arms this morning with the Calben bar soap. Anything I push, I believe in.
Exactly. And that's great and good products. I love it. Another idea that I'm going to go forward with, and I wanted to just throw out there for anybody's county fairs this year. There's so many small counties, and I'm going to be setting up a booth. I don't know how much they'll be there with work. But I'm at least going to have some information on the table, so people can grab it as you go. And I think that could be really good, and it's really cheap. I told my place that I'm going to be doing nonprofit, work, and I got the booth for about $100, so it's really cheap.
No, absolutely. Look, start a website, start a neighborhood newsletter. Don't even make it that radical at first. Just say things are getting bad in our society. I think we need to have community meetings about, as things get worse and worse, having community watch together. That's a good way to get them all in the door. And then, by the way, the Federal Reserve's doing this. What are you going to do if they go for gun confiscation? We ought to have a community garden. Just stopping watching television as much, going out and meeting your neighbors, sitting on the front porch defeats the New World Order, kissing your wife, hugging your husband, loving your grandchildren, not feeling inadequate. Not letting them have us fight with each other, starting a newsletter, website, local radio show, booths at events, and pay for the $100 booth or $50 booth by some Obama deceptions or other films and get them at bulk price and then have them there and have a booth about Obama being a traitor or about the false left-right paradigm or a booth about if that's too radical, about GMO foods being bad, and, get some, fund yourself. That way you can afford to do it every time. Don't be buffaloed that it's bad to be successful. We have to use the free market to build our system and replicate, just like cells need nutrients to expand and grow when an embryo is growing. We need that placenta, we need that umbilical cord, and the establishment takes our blood, takes our money to create their little monster creatures. We have to take our money and our choices, our purchases, what we do, and put it into growing the movement. But God bless you. Good to hear from you, Jake in Minnesota. Scott in Alabama. Very exciting what Jake was saying. Or Jack. I can't see this so small on the screen. Is it Jack or Jake? Jack.
Scott.
Okay.
Scott,
No, I know, but I was trying to get the call, the name of the last caller. Yeah, you're Scott in Alabama. Go ahead, Scott.
Alex, you're a real blessing to us. We're very thankful for your dedication. I wanted to give you a few nuggets on Glenn Beck. I just recently started listening to you within the past 6 months. I heard a lot of Glenn Beck, and there's a few things that I think will be helpful. One time he needed to have something looked up on his show, and he said, no, don't look it up in Wikipedia. So I figured, well, what's going on with Wikipedia? So I looked up Glenn Beck in Wikipedia. Now, the thing you need to know about this is the idea he's always telling you he didn't go to college. Well, he went to Yale for a while, had to drop out, had some kind of family crisis, and had to pull out. The thing you have to understand about when you go to college, once you got in, for just a few weeks, everything's changed. You are programmed. You understand the university system. So
No. Hey, Dick Cheney went to Yale for a year. Interesting side issue, but go ahead.
So I think that we need to understand that, because we know that Yale is the recruiting ground for the CIA.
No, that's where it was founded. Absolutely on record, mainstream news.
So
look, he's on TV reading. They had the Violence and Radicalization Act hearings 2.5 years ago with the Simon Wiesenthal Center and the ADL saying ban free speech. Richard Gage is a terrorist, showed his video next to Al-Qaeda trading videos. You cannot make this up. And then I suddenly saw everybody, including Glenn Beck, reading an exact script that you read now in the MIAC and DHS reports. And then on his show, every time he attacks us, he has known CIA, black op, disinformation specialist on saying 9/11 truthers or terrorists need to be arrested. He did it last night. He's saying we're this nutcase that went and shot somebody. And that's got ADL and Southern Poverty Law Center written all over it. I covered it first hour. But just absolutely amazing that this is going on. But I mean, look, Glenn Beck's been paid $50 million. Glenn Beck gets our confidence by saying he's anti-New World Order. And then he says, arrest Ron Paul supporters, they're terrorists. Last week it was white Al-Qaeda is going to kill 300,000 Americans with anthrax. The militias work for Al-Qaeda. What a load of bull. And then right on time, as the Fed's about to be audited, right on time this magically happens with this individual who in 81 attacked a Federal Reserve with fake dynamite. I think it's all a setup. I think it's a psyop. Bottom dollar on that. I mean, the Southern Poverty Law Center and ADL have been caught running fake terror groups before. Did you know that?
No, but I appreciate you informing us. Another little nugget is the fact that he broadcasts out of Radio City. Now, there's a hookup with the Rockefellers in Radio City.
Sir, there's a hookup with the Rockefellers everywhere. They started all the major hospitals. I mean, they started all the... listen, I appreciate your call. Just so you know what's going on with the Rockefellers, they started all the NPR. They started all of the PBS. And so they then put the seed money in. They then get government money, and then they ask for money to pay for their own operation to put out their propaganda. And I'm not saying all of these PBS stations are bad. A lot of them have been taken over by locals and are good. But on record, this is their model. This is how NGOs work. That's why Warren Buffett and Ted Turner and the Gateses and Oprah Winfrey are all putting their money, their tens of billions, it's over $100 billion now together, into tax-free Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, where only the profit on all their money, only the profit on their money in the foundation goes for the eugenics, for the population control. Remember that secret meeting a few weeks ago that was in the news? So that's going, oh, we have